We have another example on the board. Please keep in mind that anytime we will solve the quadratic equation by using the method of completing the square, we're supposed to keep the second degree term and first degree term on one side. I said before that I prefer to keep them on the left side. That's why I'm going to move 4a to the left side. And I have 8a squared minus 4a is equal 3. Next, you're supposed to keep in mind that the coefficient of your second degree term has to be always positive 1. This time we have 8. In order to get positive 1, I have to divide every single term by 8 in this case. 8 and 8 will cancel out, and we are going to have a squared minus 4 and 8 we can reduce by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, so I have 1 over 2, because 8 divided by 4 is 2a, equals 3 over 8. So we have coefficient of your second degree term positive 1, invisible positive 1. So this is the perfect condition to perform the completing the square of quadratic equation. So copy down a squared minus 1/2 a plus, you're supposed to take this coefficient 1/2 divided by 2, and everything has to be raised to the second power. Whatever you add to the left side of your equation, you have to also add to the right side. So I have 3 over 8 plus 1/2 over 2 to the second power. And what we have? Please notice that we have fraction in the numerator of this fraction of the base, right? So I have to convert also the denominator to fraction, which is 2 over 1. Remember, anytime you divide fractions, you have to copy down first fraction, division change to the multiplication, and find the reciprocal of the second fraction. So I have 1 over 2. 1 times 1 is 1, and 2 times 2 is equal 4. That's why I can rewrite this equation as a squared minus 1/2 a plus, instead of these fractions, I'm going to write 1 over 4. Remember, we divide them to the second power, equals 3 over 8 plus 1 over 4 to the second power. Next, we're supposed to write a minus 1/4 to the second power. How come? Keep in mind, you're supposed to copy down this a, this sign, and this base, and raise everything to the second power, equals 3 over 8 plus 1 over 16. On the right side of the equation, we have addition of two fractions. We have to find a common denominator. Common denominator for these two fractions is 16. In order to get 16 over here, I have to multiply this denominator by 2. Whatever I did for the denominator, I have to do also for the numerator. Okay, that's why I can rewrite my equation as a minus 1/4 to the second power equals 6. 3 times 2 is equal 6 over 16 plus 1 over 16. So this is equal a minus 1/4 to the second power is equal 7 over 16. In order to find a, I have to eliminate this exponent. So I have to square root both sides of the equation, and I'm going to have a minus 1/4 equals plus minus square root 7/16. In order to separate a from negative 1/4, you're supposed to just move negative 1/4 to the right side of the equation, and I have a equals 1/4 plus minus square root of 7/4, because square root of 7 is square root of 7, square root of 16 is equal 4. I can rewrite my answers are a equals 1 plus square root of 7/4, or a equals 1 minus square root of 7/4. And these are the solutions to my problem.